Good evening, everybody. It's your pal Martin Metalhead here. Now, in British media, everyone's just been talking about Piers Morgan or how freedom of speech is under threat. And a lot of people have gone out there and said, look, everyone's entitled to opinions and stuff, but it doesn't give them the right to, make derogatory comments. I am no big supporter of royals. I mean, I've never really cared anything about Harry, no matter what he's done in the past, present, future. It's mainly because, he's not, in line to become a British, head of state, unlike Charles and William, and William's eldest son, who I can't remember off the top of my head. But, anyway, I just realised that a lot of people in the world are dipshits, and I've learnt this from Charles Cather, a American who lives in Serbia and has had a lot of death threats in the past. Because of his support for Serbia. And these days, you kind of have to be careful what you say, because if you're a Westerner and you basically decide to support a non-Western nation, people who do not like that nation, Serbia or Iran, they will make your life a living hell about it. So I'm going to talk today about some of the, most stupid, spam or trolls that I've had in my life. Especially how I've been on YouTube now for a couple of years. And it's quite, YouTube does a good job, stopping trolls and filtering out bad comments and all. But, back in my 20s, Google and YouTube were two different things. You either had a Gmail account or a YouTube account. You didn't have both. But these days, anybody with a Gmail account can go onto YouTube and make derogatory comments and say stupid things and just be a nitwit. As a matter of fact, they don't even have anything on their own YouTube channel. So I've had to think back a lot of comments people have said to me in the last couple of years. And I've been on YouTube since 2014. And, building up my channel, still doing good things, still getting a lot of views every now and then. So we talked about this comment. Somebody once said to me on my video when I'm ranting about moving to Birmingham, nobody hiring me, and getting angry at a HR for turning me down for a kitchen point job. This person says to me, good luck with all the jihads and logs. Right? It was 2015 and Daesh were on the rise. And yes, and this is way before Britain had all those attacks that happened in 2017, after I settled that properly. I just find that really offensive to say that, and also the WOGS word. I mean, I grew up in Australia, and I grew up with many people of Mediterranean nations, and the WOG slur it's been used to describe people from Greece, from Cyprus, from Turkey, Syria, Lebanon, Israel, Palestine, Egypt, Tunisia, Libya, Algeria, Morocco, Malta. I mean, I've seen so many stupid pages dedicated to log memes and stereotypes, and they're even talking about Maltese people, and it's not really nice. So, if I said to somebody who wanted to move to Iran, I would be like, have fun with all the Armenians, the Assyrians, the Mullahs, the Persian Jews, and the Zoroastrians, because they're quite very unique in that country. Second comment, which is basically talking about my video visiting Dead from Am's grave, brush your teeth. Okay, as a child, I took medication which affected the colour of my teeth. I've got this tooth right here, and even if I spend $100 on whitening, it's never going to be polished shined. What I need to do is I need to put a crown on top of it, but I don't like spending money for crowns unless it's that urgent. I've got a crown up here to help me bite food, which will probably need to get replaced soon. So people just don't understand that even if you do brush your teeth well, a lot of people who had medical issues in the past, they end up with brown teeth. And no teeth whitening can fix that. So, literally, you tell someone to brush your teeth, please shut up. And this other comment I heard from this British, I can tell he's a British man, right? He complained that his niece moved to Australia to be a nurse and working hard, but I moved to the United Kingdom from Australia, and I'm not working hard enough, and I'm ranting about like not being able to get a job. And he says to me, do you have a visa? If you don't, fuck off. That is just awful and out of character. You've got to realise that a lot of people in Australia are entitled to live in the United Kingdom. I mean, some Australians, they can't become British citizens because they don't have any parents born in the United Kingdom, or they don't have any parents born in the European Union. So, literally, you can't really just be saying like that, because that sounds like a person who just hates migrants of all kinds. And I've seen this a lot in the United Kingdom, when people have asked you why you move here, and I've saying, look, it's none of your business, you don't work for the Home Office. You need to read that the UK Migration Act of 1983 says that children born abroad British citizens have the right to live in the United Kingdom. Okay, people judging me for vlogging a cemetery. People just think, oh, you're sad, you're hanging around cemeteries, oh, leave the dead alone, oh, stop doing that. The reason why I do vlogs in cemeteries is not for my own enlightenment. It's basically, I want to help people who want to find certain famous people's graves. Like, I've got a lot of views because of Dead from Mayhem. A lot of people have looked up to this artist, even though he died tragically in his young 20s. So, when I first came to Sweden, Find a Grave lied to me and said he was buried in Woodland Cemetery where Greta Garbo is, and he wasn't. So I moved to Sweden one day in 2018, and I travelled out to the very south of Stockholm, and I made my way out to visit Dead from Mayhem. And this video has inspired other people to go visit his grave, and as well as the grave of Euronymous, and Sandy Denny, and Blair Peach. Yeah, so, and also, my good mate Jordan Lyon, he's done a lot of these, vlogs at cemeteries, visiting famous dead people, and I'm like, if you do not like people visiting cemeteries with a camera, then please just press the X button and stop commenting. Okay, somebody made this comment, on my video about me visiting Eric Clapton's son, Connor. It basically says you're a waste of oxygen. No, wait. How about you are a waste of oxygen because you're wasting your time and your power and your finger muscles writing stupid comments like that. If you don't like what other people put online, don't comment. Or how about you just get off your ass and get a video camera and start making some videos for all time's sake. Because basically, you're wasting your time. And then another thing people have said, which I've found kind of offensive, are bad-mouthing other people. Now, I made a video of me hanging out with Jordan the Lion in London, and this one person said to me, you are a loser for hanging out with Jordan the Lion. This gay couple, I was just saying, oh, Jordan the Lion is awful, saying bad things about Jordan the Lion. Jordan the Lion is an inspiration to me because of all the graves he visits, and I'm an inspiration to Jordan the Lion because of all countries I've been to. So, if you have issues with certain YouTubers because they're so popular, you need to get on with your bricks and mortar job, okay? And the last thing that really pisses off a lot of people is, we all make mistakes with mispronunciations. I will go to somebody's grave and I'll basically might say the name wrong, or I might say a street name incorrectly. Even though English is my first language and all, we're all bound to make mistakes. So people just want to, just be iffy at us. They say, oh, it's Albion, not Albion, or bone, or not bow, yeah, and I know a lot of us Londoners say Southwark, not Southwark, or not Greenwich, instead of Greenwich. So, you got a problem with people, making mistakes like that, just get a life. Anyway, light rant is over and done with. Yeah, so, anyway, Martin the Metalhead, over and out.